Swimming in the goodness. Sarah and Christopher Kirkby here, and today's a very special day to me. 14 years ago, January 19th, 2002, I was hit by a car on the freeway of all places while walking. While I don't want to go into the whole sequence of events that led up to this event because it was tragic and an accident, but more importantly, I want to share with you what I've learned about seeing the light and the recovery process that happened from such a tragic event, what I learned about the goodness that we're surrounded in, and why I did talk about swimming in the goodness. And last but not least, the importance of milk and cookies. So I just remember after the impact, I don't even remember the impact, but I do remember being in the light. And what I want to describe the light to you as is completely a sea of white light that I was immersed in. I was able to see spherically, meaning I was able to see above me, behind me, below me, forward, sideways, completely all at once. I was completely open, and just as much as the light, as I was able to pierce the light and look into the light infinitely, it was able to pierce into me infinitely. It was quite an exchange, this dichotomy, this relationship that was going on in this space. But the amount of love, the amount of peace, it was so amazing. It was just not a thread of fear or anger or anything could exist there. It was just the utmost love, and it had such a presence. It commanded presence. Like as I was there, I felt as if I was a womb and I was in a womb of light. And during this time, I don't know how long I was out of my body, how long I had died, how long my body lay there mangled on the freeway. But what I do know is that as I was in this light, it was just so beautiful, and I just remember feeling like everything's okay. And there was an exchange going on, and it was telepathic, if you will, mental telepathy, telepathic in the sense of it was all vibrational. I didn't have ears, but I could hear it speak to me. I couldn't communicate with to it with my voice, but I was able to communicate with it. It was it was just all vibrational, is what I like to say about that. But the amount of peace, the amount of love, it had such female characteristics as if the most loving mother on earth would to a child, but also had the most authoritative presence and command as if the most, the strongest man on earth. And the culmination of this was just amazing. And during this time, there was a time of where I was just kind of standing, I was just swimming in this white sea of light, and it came to a point where it was kind of looking over my body and seeing how bad it was, how damaged it was, and whether or not I could actually return. But I remember a distinct point of time in this space, in this white sea of light that was so beautiful. It asked me, what would I like to do? Would I like to continue forth in the light, or would I want to return and to do what I'm here to do? And as soon as I thought I would like to go back, boom, I was back in my body. And I recall the paramedic palpating my back as I laid there. And I remember him telling me and asking me, my name and different things about my level of consciousness. And I remember I said Aaron Kirkby. He might have said Eric something, but I remember you can call me wherever the heck you want. And he just kind of laughed, and I told him, just get me the heck out of here. And then I faded out again of consciousness. And the next thing I remember is the sound of the helicopter. It was just real brief, and then I remember it being flown into LA County, USC. So what I like to say about that is, I remember when I came to in the next morning, I was completely swollen, that my toes weren't even visible because they were so swollen. I had tubes coming in and out of me. I woke up with a brush being grinded on my side to clean out all the debris that had accumulated from the wreckage um, of the glass, and it was quite painful. My leg was so badly damaged they were going to amputate my right leg. I could go on and on about that, but just to be curt here, I just want to let you know that 2 days later, I saw the nurse that actually worked on me that initial night, and he told me that you were funny. He's like, you kept on saying that you just want milk and cookies, and I was like, okay. And I don't know what that was talking about. I have no idea, but I just remember him telling me that I just wanted milk and cookies in this state of mind. So fast forward, I was in the hospital for 2 months. I remember I lost my wife. She moved on about 3 months after that, after my return home. And I was in a wheelchair for 6 months. I had a long road of recovery, if you will, and I actually entered a state of darkness and depression as one could imagine. And that's why the power of my story is, I want, for those who are going through something tough right now, I just want to let you know that there's a lot of us who've been through such a thing, and me being a person who has had a near death experience and who has seen the light, there's nothing to be afraid of, that you're going to get through this. And a lot of people are having near life experiences. That's what I call them. And I'm here to wake you up too and let you know that there's nothing that you cannot do. So after 4 years of this, of the darkness, of me just trying to deal with life, I finally just asked God, the light, the stars, one night around a campfire. I said, show me how to live, because I just didn't know how to live. And from that moment on in 2006, my life just really made a 180-degree turn, and it started getting better. 2011, I actually woke up from a dream, because I had really wanted to start achieving dreams and goals and being successful. And I remember like this information came into me, and I actually wrote a book about it. It's called Swimming in the Goodness, The Golden Guide. It's available on Amazon as well as Barnes & Noble. And CreateSpace too. And the reason why I want to share that with you is because if you're going through something, that's what I did in 2011 that helped me to achieve my goals and my dreams and start swimming in this goodness that's all around us. And as a matter of fact, I really firmly believe that, you know, life is a gift. What we do with it is our gift to life. It's important that we reciprocate the gift of life. And we do that by bringing forth the gifts that are inside of us, the treasures, and share them with the world. We're here to give and contribute, and that's the biggest thing I want to share about that. And the goodness, the space, this energy that's all around us, all around our skin, it's always there. We breathe it in, we breathe it out. This goodness is just so beautiful. Trust it, rely upon it, know that you're not alone. There's people in this world for you to help you grow and to achieve your dreams, you know. Just trust the process. There's people out there that are here for you. So with that said, 2011, I started really applying these principles of what came to me. And then in 2012, I actually got the house. I got full custody of my two beautiful daughters. I managed to get a degree in organizational management. So many beautiful things that happened in my life, and my daughters are here that you're going to soon meet. But I just want to share that life is beautiful. 14 years later, you know, 2 years after, when I was really limping around, I didn't know what life was about. I was lost. And if you're in that state of mind, just know that everything's okay. I'm a miracle, and so are you. And you don't have to go through some of the lows that some of us have to go through. But for those who are successful and are incredibly wealthy, I want to congratulate you on your efforts and your successes, because that's beautiful. And we share those gifts with others, you know. And what I like to say about the whole milk and cookies is in 2012, as a matter of fact, I was sitting around and I actually got out some milk and cookies. And as I was eating it, all of a sudden I had a thought of the nurse, you know, telling me, oh my God, Aaron, you're so funny. All you kept on saying was that you wanted some milk and cookies. And as I was dipping my cookies in the milk, I was just like, wow. And it immediately threw me right back into the light. Like I did that thought of just that love. And I started crying because I was grateful for still being alive, but also the connection that I have with God, with the light, with life, you know, it's all around us. And I just was so grateful for everything that I had. And you know, so now it's tradition for my daughters and I on this day, January 19th of 2002, to have milk and cookies. And so here they are. And they each brought out a cookie. This is Athena.
Hi.
And this is Danielle.
Hi.
And this is my beautiful, loving family. So I just want to share our tradition with you on this day of remembering the goodness that's all around us, no matter what we're going through, no matter what the circumstances are, or the environments we find ourselves in, that we could change anything. We could always become better and grow stronger and more successful. And I just want to say, like, the more we serve others and help others, the more successful we become. So just really be mindful of that. So we're gonna each have a cookie here. Grab one. And then my purpose with this is just that for you to share the love and joy with your family and swim in the goodness. So say it, right?
Swimming in the goodness.
Are we swimming in the goodness? We got everyone saying swimming in the goodness, playing tunes, and we have so much fun. You know, it's the simple things in life that really matter. And this is one of the simple things that we get to do. Because you know what? When you're laying on the freeway, completely dead, and then you come back to life, you're not thinking about all the things that don't really matter. You're thinking about the laughter and the love that's what matters. It's our relationships and that's our friendships. And most of all, it's what we get to contribute to the world. So, anything you want to say about some of the goodness to our community?
To our community.
Of swimming in the goodness, all our friends that say swimming in the goodness.
It's a beautiful thing. So that's what I think it is. I think it's beautiful. It's awesome.
And
it's the way everyone should live. Happy.
That's right.
Because life has ups and downs.
Oh, that's my baby. No,
but you know what? If you think about swimming in the goodness, you have a good future.
Absolutely, you have a good future. Anything other than her just losing her cookie? You want to give her?
Wash your cookie.
Now she gets to drink it.
Chug, chug, chug. Oh.
Still swimming in it. But anything you want to say about swimming in the goodness and what people could learn from? I did a lot of crying this past couple of days just because I'm so grateful and just when I think about the pain I had to go through to recover and recuperate. I remember them being so young I couldn't even carry them and hold them because I was so weak. But
I remember bringing you Carl's Jr. in the hospital.
That's right.
I'm trying to make you eat. I remember that.
And then, you want to say anything, Danny?
I don't know. I guess the goodness is everywhere. It's not just something that only certain people have. Everyone has it. You just have to.
It's within everybody.
I wasn't done talking.
Sorry, I'm trying to help you.
You just have to be able to see it, because sometimes you're so wrapped up in the bad stuff that you don't know what's really in front of you.
Good. So, from our family here, the Kirkaby family, and with nothing but love and goodness, forgive all those who need to be forgiven. We're not here to waste a life in anger or self-pity or sadness. Get out there and really start doing something different today if you haven't been able to do that. And just start swimming in the goodness. Stay tuned to us. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, follow Swim in the Goodness on YouTube. By all means,
subscribe, comment.
Subscribe, and share this video because I'm a miracle. I own that. I saw the light, and I was given life, and I just want to remind you that no matter how dark it is, life is beautiful, right?
Of course.
So follow us. We're gonna grow this. Check out this book. I'm actually writing my book right now about the experience of seeing the light in more detail. And like I said, that one's available on Amazon. But just go out there and spread the love. Smile at someone. Just smile at someone today. Go out there and do something that you don't normally do for a loved one. We put into life love, and we get so much more. Have a good one.
Bye.
Let's see my cookie.